Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creativity with Jennifer. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I am here to share a little Christmas in July with you. How exciting is that? I love Christmas, and I never thought I would get into doing the Christmas in July thing. But I tell you, I love doing Christmas in July. And because of my Christmas in July series, I was able to be really a head start on getting all my Christmas cards ready to go. So this is a great time to get started on those Christmas cards. And if you've never done Christmas cards, how about look into just touching and dabbing into it, because I think you would thoroughly enjoy it. I'm going to give everybody a moment to get on. Find me that I am live, as this is not my normal go live time. However, I had to do some adjustments today because we have our vacation Bible school tonight at church, and I am in charge of all the science projects. So I will be at church at 8 o'clock tonight. So that is why I'm going live early. Hello, Debbie. How are you? So that is why I did the change up on time. This is not my norm. However, I wanted to do my kickoff with Christmas in July series today. And because I have Vacation Bible School, I had to adjust my schedule. So if you are missing it, you can always catch it on replay, or you can always catch it on my YouTube channel as well. So since I am running behind and I got to get out of here so I can get to church to get set up for my kiddos tonight, let's go ahead and jump in. I will be doing some posting throughout the week of upcoming events. Hello, Karen. How are you? As if you are on my email address, you would have already gotten my Christmas in July escape retreat. I would love for you to be able to come and join us as we play with some new product. I am going to turn the camera over and share some of the Christmas in July camp escape cards, as well as share with you the bundle that we will be using for that. Let me put this in here real quick. And if you are not on my email, there will be a link in this video. If you'll click that link, that way you get all the notifications of upcoming events. All right, so Christmas in July Escape is going to be July 19th, and it is from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and we are going to be using the Jar of Joy. So if you do not have this and you would like it, you can add it on to your registration. If you want to attend the escape retreat. If not, then you can just click the link in the video and you will be able to order this as it is an online exclusive item. So here are some of the cards that we will be using during this setup. So just wanted to share that with you. Just wanted to share that with you. If you are interested, you should have gotten an email if you're on my email list in regards to this class. The other thing I wanted to share with you is for my creativity club, there is still time to join. This is the set that we will be using. It's called the Notes and Totes. It also has dies in there. And I don't know if I have those handy. I forgot to pull those. Yeah, I'm not, they must be in another bin. So, But this is the set that we will be using for the Creativity Club for those that have signed up for it. And if you haven't, you're still able to get it. You will get approximately $25 in product along with 5 to 6 projects using the set, and all the DSP, all the cardstock will be ready for you to take. All right, so those are the 2 upcoming events. Also, during the Christmas in July Escape, this is the set that is an add-on class. You can purchase this along with the add-on class for $25, and you will make 4 extra projects on top of all the projects from Escape. All right, but today, this is going to be the set that we use to kick off our Christmas in July series. So this is series number 1 for Christmas in July. It is July 6, 2025. All right, so let's get our projects out. And let me share with you what we will be doing. These are some cute but simple cards. And sometimes simple is okay. And if you are a very beginner card maker, these are excellent because it did not take a lot to do these. I'm going to move our set out of the way. So here is one of the cards. There is another card. And this is the 3rd card. So these are the 3 cards that we will be making today. And you are able to get the product for free by placing a minimum $35 order in with the link that is in here, as this is my online class for the month. I do the first Sunday of every month is my monthly online class, and then on the second Monday of every month, that is my in-person card class from 6 to 8, and I would love to have you come and join us if you would be able to. All right, so let's get started with our cards. We are going to start with, which one are we going to start with? I like doing this one. So we're going to start with this one first. All right, so what I did is I used our thick basic white cardstock. I used our designer series paper. It is called Take a Bow Designer Series paper. And by the way, this paper is last chance, so it's basically when it runs out, it's out. But I used that as the background, and then I used the Granny Apple Green cardstock, and then I used my Garden Green ink pad, and then the red and white twine. And the embellishments that we are using is called Antique Pearls. These are antique pearls. They're so pretty. All right, so that is the card that we're going to use first. So what I did is I took our card base, and I've got it folded, so I'm going to go ahead and I've got it scored, excuse me. I'm going to take the bone folder here, and I'm going to put across here and give it that good seal. Then what we're going to do is take our designer series paper and put it down with our adhesive. And this can be any type of adhesive that you would like. It could be your liquid glue. It could be tape runners, tearing tape, whatever your choice is. All right, so then what I did is I took our little, this is a stamp out of the stamp set, and I'm going to take the Garden Green, and I'm going to tap it in the garden green, and then I'm going to just take this and go straight across the top. And we're going to just kind of hook it together there. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do it at the bottom. And that way it gives it top and bottom. It's going to match. Okay. And yes, I did go on my table just a little bit. Let me get that cleaned out so it don't get on our other cards. All right. Now we are ready to stamp our Christmas trees. And I'm going to use the one that has a hollow inside here. And we're going to stamp it right in the center there. Okay. And then I want to take the one that has our spruce leaves, or I'm going to stamp it to the side here. Uh-oh, went up just a little too tall there. Missed the top of the tree, but that's okay. That is all right. I don't know why I'm stamping on my table, but goodness. All right, so now we're going to take our sentiment and we're going to stamp it in garden green that says "A Very Merry Christmas." And we're going to stamp it right in the middle. All right, now we're ready to take and put adhere it to our card base. Okay. We're going to take our embellishments and we are going to decorate our tree. And we're going to put one here. Then we are going to do one of the mediums. And we're going to stick it there. And then we're going to take one of the bigger ones. And let's stick it right there. And then we're going to take one of the smaller ones. And we're going to put down here. And hold on, I got ink on my table and I got it on my card. All right, we'll have to fix that. All right, and then we're going to take one of the small ones and we're going to stick it down here. All right, now we're going to take our red and white twine and we're going to tie a bow. All right. And then we're going to take our snips and we're going to snip this off. All right, and then we're going to use one of our glue dots. And that goes right on the back of the twine. And that's going to go on this tree here. All right, so there is card number 1. And then what I'm going to do for this envelope, I took the little swirly thing. Oh, good. So I'm going to take this. Debbie, that's good. I'm glad you got it. I used it. It is a carryover from last season, but it is on the last chance list. So I'm gambling by doing cards with it, but I just love it. So I had it and I wanted to use it this time. All right, so here is card number 1 for our series 1. There's card number 1. All right, let's go on over to card number 2. And we're going to do this one because it's a little different than what I normally do. With this card, I used Pool Party. I used Pool Party dimensionals. I used the Gallery Bloom dies that has the frame set with it. So I cut that out with that. Now, I do have to apologize. I did not look before I did this, and I should have, but I done designed the card and cut everything. So, my apologies. But for the background here, you can see it's got snowflakes and all of that. My apologies. I used the Stampin Up Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder, and this embossing folder has been discontinued. So I do apologize for that. But since I had done design my card and cut everything, I said I'm going to just go with it this time. But normally I do not use discontinued things, but this has been discontinued. But if you place your order and you get the cards, I will make sure you have the snowflake embossing behind it. So don't worry about that. And then on the inside, I did basic white cardstock, and then I did some stars down in the bottom corner. Also, it matches the envelope. All right, so let's pull this card out. And then our tag came from the Unbound Love dies, and that is still available as well. So, bit my thing. My goodness. All right, so for this card, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it at the score mark, take our bone folder, and you know what? I don't have my... I did not cut my... There it is. I did cut it. Just no, that's the envelope. I didn't cut my inside piece, so let's get that done real quick. There it is. It's hiding from me. Look at there. Yep, there we go. I just forgot to put it inside my envelope. My bad. All right, let's do our stamping on this card. So this card's got the Pool Party. Hello, Mason. All right. Oh, we got ink all over the place. Wait a minute, guys. We got to... I'm going to turn that over. Got ink all over. All right, so we're going to take our Pool Party and we're going to stamp down in the bottom of our card here. Okay, so that is ready to go right on the inside. And we're going to go ahead and put our tape on the back here. And then we're going to put that down. All right. Then we're going to take and stamp our sentiment in here. And for this one, I did, Oh, Christmas Tree. Now, where did I put my stamp? There it is. All right, and we're going to use Pool Party for it. And then we're going to stamp that straight down. All right. So since that is our stamping, oh, we got to do our envelope. Let's do that real quick. And then we will put everything away and assemble our card. We're going to stamp our little stars down in the bottom. Okay. Now we're going to close up our Pool Party ink pad. All right, now we're going to assemble our card front. Since we have the frame, I found that it is easier to use the frame when you take whatever piece you're wanting to put on the inside. You're going to take your glue or your tape runner, whichever you use, and run just a little bit along the edge. If you're using glue, you only want to use a small line so it does not goosh out when you go to put your project down. All right, so then what I find is I'm going to take my frame and then just lay it down over my project. And there you go. All right. And that way you've got your glue piece down there. Now, I took and did dimensionals on here to give it that pop-up. Let's see. I've got them here. All right, so we're going to take and put our dimensionals on here. Okay. And then we're going to put this here. All right. And then we're going to pop these off. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this, and then this is going to line up on top of the card base. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to take our sentiment, and we're going to put those on here. And then we're going to take the backing off of those. And then we're going to put this right on here. Now, since I have ink on the corner there, what we're going to do is we're going to move our big embellishment and we're going to put it right on that, and that'll cover that up and nobody will see my boo-boo. All right, so then we're going to take another one of the big ones and we're going to put it in the top up there. We're going to take one of our mediums and we're going to put it right there. And then let's grab two of our little ones and let's put one there. And then let's put one right there. All right, so there is card number 2. Yes, so the stars, Debbie, the stars are coming from the Decorative Trees stamp set. Those are the stars. The snowflakes that is in the white background, that is the embossing folder that I used by mistake because it's discontinued. It is called Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. So, but that one is discontinued. But the stars came from Decorative Trees. All right. So we are going, that is card number 2. Now let's move on to card number 3. And I had so much fun doing this one. This is card number 3. What do you mean, Mom, how did I get that color? Are you talking about the cardstock color or the ink color? The color altogether is Pool Party. And if you're talking about my embellishments, those are antique, what did I say they were earlier? Antique pearls. All right, so if that didn't answer your question, let me know and I will go back. All right, so card number 3, I am using the Shaded Spruce, the Sky, what's it called? Shy Shamrock. And then this came from the Stitched Dies, Stylish Dies. And then I used the pearls again. Now what I also did is on the pearls, I took my Stampin' Up Shaded Spruce and I colored, and we're going to go ahead and do that now. I colored, looks like both of them are the medium. So we're going to color the pearl. It is, the cardstock color, Mom, is Pool Party. All right, so we're going to color those, and then we're going to let those dry for a second while we assemble our card. All right, now what I did with the card base is we have our Shaded Spruce card. So we're going to go ahead and fold that. We're going to take our bone folder, and we're going to run it down. Then what we're going to do is take our Shy Shamrock, and we're going to tear the top. And we're going to tear the bottom of our cardstock. Okay. Now we are going to stamp in Shaded Spruce. And we're going to stamp our tree. All right. We're going to take our tree. And we're going to stamp it 3 times. So we're going to stamp it in the middle. And then we're going to stamp it on each side. Okay. And we need to go ahead and stamp our sentiment that is Season's Greetings. And then we didn't do anything on the inside of this card, but our envelope, we did the big tree. So we're going to just go down and stamp our tree. You're welcome, Mom. I'm going to just stamp our tree down there. So that envelope now is ready to go. And we have got all the stamping done, so we're going to close up our ink pad. And we are ready to decorate. So we got a piece of our Shaded Spruce. We're going to take and put our adhesive on the back. And this is going to go in the center. All right, now, this is something that I am doing. We have an emerald glue, but I don't have, well, I do have it. I just don't know where I stored it. So I'm going to take my liquid glue here. Hello, Angie. We're going to take our liquid glue and we are going to put some garland on our tree. And when it dries, I'll show you in a second what it looks like when it dries. But this is kind of like your garland. Okay. Now this is going to stay wet for a minute, so I'm not going to play around with it very much, but I wanted to show you when it dries, it brings out the ink color in the glue. I hope you can see that. All right, so we're going to just let that sit. But we're going to go ahead and finish off our card. We're going to put dimensionals on the back side of our sentiment. And we are ready to put that down. Okay, and then we're going to take this and it's going to sit right there. All right, and don't get glue all over the card base. Oh, my goodness. All right, so now we're ready to take this and put on the back side. And I actually thought I attached this, so we're going to have to do it with glue so we can get this on the card base. I thought I did that. So we're going to take this and we're going to stick it straight on here. And remember, your glue is wet, so don't touch your tree. All right, and now we're ready to do our embellishments. So we're going to take one of our big pearls and we're going to stick at the top. We are going to take one of the, we're going to take another big one. And we're going to stick right there. Okay. Then we're going to take our color one and we're going to put it right there. And then this one is going to go right there. And then we have another clear at the end of our tree. So we got the 2 greens and then 3 of the whites. All right. And then we're going to take our basic white cardstock, put our adhesive on the back. And this goes on the inside of the card. There is card number 3. All right. So now what I want to do is pull them all back out. I'm going to set this one to the side since it is wet. And we're going to leave this one out for card number 3. Here is card number 2. And here is card number 3. So here are all the cards for the Christmas Series 1 monthly online class. Now, remember, you are able to get these products for free when you place a minimum of a $35 order. All right, and then don't forget to sign up if you're interested in our Christmas in July escape. That is also being offered at your home. I am doing two options. You can order the product and I will have it all shipped to you, or you can attend in person. And I would love for you to take place and join us because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, don't forget, if you want to sign up for Creativity Club, it is not too late and you are still able to do that. And we will be using the Notes and Totes bundle for that. All right, guys, that is all for this class. I will be back live on Wednesday morning at 6:15. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I am thankful that you joined me a little early today since I do have Vacation Bible School. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you on Wednesday morning. Thank you.